Hey, let me ask you a question, my friend. Do you know what's the number one skill, the skill that makes you the most money in internet marketing? Can you answer that question? Can you really? If you don't have the answer, we need to have a talk, a serious talk. All right? I struggled with this for a long time. I thought that my problem was getting traffic. I wasn't getting enough traffic, right? And this is exactly what most people think. Most people think their problem is they're not getting enough traffic. Well, traffic is not the problem, my friend. Getting traffic is the easiest part. The hardest part is exactly what I'm going to talk about today. It is being able to convert that traffic into sales. This is exactly what I talked about in my previous video, and but I didn't basically share the exact strategy that I'm going to use to enhance my traffic, enhance my conversion level. I'm sorry. Back in November 2012, I invested over $3,000 into paid advertising. You know what happened to me? You want to know what happened? Well, I already explained in my other video. What happened to me, I got 900 leads that month, and I got 2 sales of $25. Wow. Isn't that heartbreaking? Right? Isn't that heartbreaking, my friend? Now, it really hurt, okay? I was shocked. I was shocked because I thought that, I'm just going to drive traffic to my website, I'm going to drive traffic to my offer, and magically, some way, somehow, those leads are going to convert into sales. I didn't know. So I just tried. I just took massive action. Okay. There's something very important here. There's something very important to learn is a lot of time, the reason why people are not able to convert those leads into sales is because they don't understand who they're talking to. They don't understand their prospect. They don't understand, the person that is the most important in the transaction, and that is the prospect, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you have a friend, all right? You have a very close friend, and you haven't seen him for a while, but you know him very well, and you write him a letter. How do you think you're gonna write that letter? You're gonna write that letter, targeted to that person. Why? Because you know him. You know how he feels. You know his fears. His pain. What he likes, what he dislikes. Mostly everything about him, right? Imagine if it's your close friend, all right? Now imagine you come see me and you tell me to write a letter to your friend, but you don't tell me anything about that friend. Now, how do you think I'm going to write that letter? You know what I'm saying? That letter is going to be like, I don't know. I just don't know what to write, right? So this is exactly what most people do with email marketing. Well, I'm talking about email marketing, but email marketing has a big part to play in conversion. Why? Because that's the way you build a relationship with your prospect. It's through email, right? And what I was doing personally, I was taking other people's emails, copying them, and pasting them, and sending that to my prospect. Now, the problem with that is that's basically just random. My prospects are reading that. It's a good email. It's written pretty perfectly, right? But it's not targeted to them, right? It is not targeted to them. So I want to share something very special with you guys today, okay? Something that I'm doing right now. It's a lot of work, but it is worth it. It is worth it, okay? What is it? It's basically a customer avatar, okay? I don't know if you guys can see the little drawing that I did here. Don't laugh at my drawing, okay? I'm not a dryer, all right? But I'm not a designer or whatever, but what I'm trying to explain here is you need to be able to understand your customer, okay? You need to be able to draw your customer, and I'm going to give you an example, okay? The picture here, what I did here is basically I named that avatar. I named him, okay? So, he could be real. So his name is John. He's 27 years old, okay? You see the little face here, the little hairs, whatsoever, okay? Here is what does he sees? Okay, what does John sees every single day when he wakes up in the morning? What does he sees? Now you can answer that. I don't know. He sees maybe he lives in a 3.5. He just got out of college, just got a new job, and he doesn't like his job. He hates his job because his job pays his measly money, and he thought that he would make more money when he got out of college because in college they promised him more money. Right? Maybe it's that. Maybe he goes online. He looks for some ways to make money online. Why? Because maybe he needs to pay his school bills, his loans, right? Or maybe he just wants to get out of there because he hates his job. He hates his boss. He hates the people that he work with. And so what he does is he goes online. He gets on multiple gurus lists, and he starts getting emails. So he's getting different emails from different gurus. dragging him to different direction. So this is what John might sees, right? Or whatever. Depending on how you want to build your avatar. Okay, but the way I built it, I'm just going to explain. Actually, I told you exactly whatever I told you. It's what I've written on this little page here, right? I got this page here. This is exactly what I've written here. And the next thing is think and feel. It's very important what's going on in your prospect's mind, because you need to get into your prospect mind to be able to understand really what's going on. Okay, so think and feel. What is important to him? What is important to him that he's not sharing with his friends? Maybe he's embarrassed, right? He's embarrassed that people are gonna judge him. That's how most people are, right? And what does he think and feel, really? And his emotions and dreams and aspirations. You gotta write that down. You gotta write every single thing down, okay? Next thing is hear. What does he hear? What does his friends say? Who really influences him? This is very important, very, very important, because a lot of time people are not able to make a decision because of that, because of what their friends are saying, because what their peers are saying, because how their environment is influencing them, right? This is so important. So whatever you gotta write down there, you gotta write it down, because it's gonna give you a blueprint on how you can target your prospect. Same thing here, say and do. What does he say? What does he do? What's his attitude in general, in public, with his friends, with his family, right? What does he say in front of his friends? What does he say in front of his family? What does he say in front of his work colleagues or his boss, whatever? So there's a lot going around here. So I just wanted to share this quick with you guys. Why? Because this is exactly what I'm using right now to build myself my personal avatar, my personal, my perfect customer, the exact customer that I want to target, that I want to do business with. All right. So I hope the information that I shared with you guys today, it was informal, it was insightful, and it was helpful actually. Okay. So this is exactly what I'm doing right now. Now the next video, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing with this information. Right? There's a lot of work to be done here, but what I'm going to be doing with the information, I'm going to show you exactly. So stay tuned. I'll see you tomorrow. And for now, take care and God bless, my friend.